Everybody ready?
I think we're ready to get started.
We have come together as a family. We have come here as we are. We have come with arms wide open. We have gathered here in love. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise, Spirit's in this place. Sing in celebration. We sing with words of prayer. We affirm all life as sacred. We declare that peace is here. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise, Spirit's in this place. Yeah, 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 yeah. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit's in this place.
Love the drum, Julie. That was awesome. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Center for Spiritual Living Northern Colorado. My name is Reverend Lee Alvarado. I'm the senior minister here. So glad that you have joined us this evening, and to those online, welcome. We are an inclusive tradition honoring all faith traditions, all paths to the divine. So glad that you have joined us today. Our practitioner on platform with me is Lonnie Hickman, and you're going to hear from her in a moment. But let's go ahead and recite our vision and our mission together. So our vision: we are a powerful spiritual community, lovingly committed to a world of acceptance, compassion, peace, and joy. And our mission: to gather together, to express love, practice radical acceptance and inclusion, and connect with one another and with Spirit. So settle back and go within as we begin with an opening prayer, a song, and a meditation.
Well, good evening, everybody. Will you join me now in prayer as we open our service? So I invite you to take a deep breath with me. We breathe in and relax. And we gently allow our attention to move within to that space in our own being where we feel and know our true essence. as we let our attention be settled and peaceful within, we acknowledge that this essence is truly the divine. It is our divine nature, our nature of love, our nature of oneness, our nature that is whole and complete. And in this space, we open our minds and hearts as we move into this month of celebration of gratitude. And we let ourselves feel the flow of that divine energy moving through us as gratitude, as appreciation, as that feeling of connectedness with one another. It is in this spirit that we know that this service tonight is truly blessed in the presence of the divine. And we know that each person here is here with an open heart and a receptive mind. I give thanks for all who are here to make this service possible. All the volunteers, our musicians, our people working with the children, Reverend Leah, our technology people. I am so grateful that many hands come together to make this loving expression of light and grace. And I give thanks that each person here, both in person and online, each one receives exactly that which they are meant to receive. And so with great gratitude and appreciation, I simply release this prayer and know that all is well. And so it is. As Jimmy and Julie lead us in singing our meditation chant. So as you hear it, please join in and sing.
Sorry about that. Love is who I am. Love is who we are. Love is all there is. There is only love is who I am. Love is who we are. Love is all there is. There is only love is who I am. Love is who we are. Love is all there is. There is only love is who I am. Love is who we are. Love is all there is. There is only love. Yeah. We're going to sing a Joni Mitchell song.
But first, I think we should shout out who wrote that.
Oh, yeah, I think we should. I think we should. It was our person of all trades. It was our sound person. It was Marie. It was Marie Haller. She is also a
Jack of all
composer, songwriter. Yeah.
ice cream castles in the air, and feather canyons everywhere. I've looked at clouds that way, but now they only block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. So many things I would have done. Clouds got in my way. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's clouds illusions. I recall, I really don't know clouds at all. Moons and Junes and Ferris wheels, the dizzy dancing way you feel as every fairy tale comes real. I've looked at love that way, but now it's just another show. You leave 'em laughing when you go, and if you care, don't let 'em know. Don't give yourself away. I've looked at love from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's love's illusions. I recall, I really don't know love at all. Tears and fears and feeling proud to say I love you right out loud. Dreams and schemes and circus crowds. I've looked at life that way, but now old friends are acting strange. They shake their heads, they say I've changed. Well, something's lost and something's gained, living every day. I've looked at life from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's life's illusions. I recall, I really don't know life. I've looked at life from both sides now, from win and lose, and still somehow it's life's illusions. I recall, I really don't know life at all.
That was amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so let's harmonize our hearts and our minds, placing your hands on your heart. Let's begin by taking a deep breath, and let's say together 3 times: care, appreciation, gratitude, compassion. Care, appreciation, gratitude, compassion. Care, appreciation, gratitude, compassion. Beautiful. So today I am talking about gratitude versus appreciation. And you know, they sound similar, but they're actually different. They're actually different. They have, both contain powerful vibration. And we forget that sometimes. We forget the power that gratitude and appreciation has, especially when we're going through something challenging in our life. and we forget to call on the energy of gratitude and appreciation to bring us out of it. So I'm going to talk about that today. You know, the quality of being thankful, the readiness to show appreciation, that's the definition of gratitude. It's pretty simple. Yeah, the quality of being thankful, readiness to show appreciation. And so what the definition is telling us is that the state of gratitude, it prepares us for appreciation. So gratitude comes before appreciation. It all starts with gratitude. Hold on, I just lost my place. So I want to share a story. It was at the end of December 2012. And my ex-husband and I were driving from Colorado to California. And we often did this every year for the holidays. So we're on the road and we're driving, and I get a call from the ICU unit at a hospital in Reno, Nevada, telling me that my mother was in ICU and her organs were shutting down. Now, I had just talked to my mother and she seemed fine. So this was a bit shocking. So we changed our course and we headed straight for Reno. So a little bit of background. When I was 2 years old, my parents divorced. And my father got custody, which was a very unusual thing at that time. But I found out later that my mom said to my dad, "I don't think I'm going to be a good mom. And so I think you should take her." And so my dad did, and he got full custody. So when I was growing up, I lived in California, my mom lived in Reno, and I would fly and visit her for vacations and holidays. And as I grew up, I started to develop some resentment toward her. Resentment for the fact that she left when I was 2. She was also an alcoholic. She married a man who was abusive and also an alcoholic. And she just wasn't the mother that I wanted her to be. So I carried this resentment with me all these years. And as I'm walking into that ICU room, I see her laying in the bed. She looked unconscious, but the nurses said that she actually could hear everything that was being said. There was a chair at the furthest point of her bedside, and that's where I sat. And I sat there because when I walked in, I felt anxious. I felt uncomfortable. I could feel the resentment in my being as I walked in there. So I sat in that chair, and I watched her lifeless body. I didn't know what to say. I said hello, and that was about it. And interestingly enough, my husband couldn't be in the room. He had just lost his mother a few months prior, and so it was too painful for him to be in the room with me. So he waited in the lobby. My mom had a twin sister, and she didn't want to come. I have a brother. My brother Mark hadn't spoken to my mom in 5 years, so he wasn't there. So there was no one else there, just me and my mom. You know, it was as though there was this divine orchestration taking place where it was just me and her, there to clean up and clear up some business, some unfinished business. So interestingly, she was there for 10 days in ICU. And an interesting thing happened over those 10 days. I started to move the chair closer and closer to where she was. And as I did that, I noticed that the awkwardness that I was feeling, the discomfort that I was feeling began to dissipate. I could feel the resentment that was in my being and in my heart slowly melt away. Suddenly, I was forgiving her. I was forgiving her for all the things that I wish she would have done and didn't do. I was forgiving her for the fact that she chose alcohol over me. I forgave her for everything. And as I moved the chair closer and closer to her bedside, the closer I got, the more love I felt for her. In fact, I felt more love for her than I had ever felt ever before. So here I am now, right against the bed, and there she is. And I'm feeling different. I'm feeling more in my heart. I began to caress her arm. I held her hand. I brushed her hair. I thanked her. I thanked her for who she was, for bringing me into the world. And I thanked her for giving me this time in the ICU with her, this moment, this precious moment in time. And on the 10th day in the hospital, my mom made her transition. And I was filled with mixed emotions. I was filled with sadness, and I was filled with enormous gratitude. Enormous appreciation for the gift that she gave me in that moment. And the fact that this happened, and that I was able to release the resentment that I had been holding for more than 40 years. Something that probably wouldn't have happened in any other way. So it's as if our souls came together in some agreement that it was going to be set up this way. That the last 10 days of her life, there I was with her in this ICU room, just the two of us. It was one of the most profound experiences of my life, truly. So, whenever we are struggling with something, gratitude and appreciation shifts something in us, doesn't it? Appreciation will immediately bring us into a different space. Immediately. And it creates an opening within our heart that wasn't there before. It's actually a sacred thing. Appreciation creates a sacred experience. Abraham Hicks, whoa, good job, Leah. Abraham Hicks defines appreciation this way. Abraham Hicks says that being in a state of appreciation is seeing whatever we're looking at through the eyes of Source. The state of appreciation is the state of godliness. Isn't that amazing? That appreciation is actually connects us. It connects us with spirit. It connects us with the divine in a way that other things just can't do. Love is the most powerful frequency on the planet, and Abraham Hicks actually compares appreciation to love. So where gratitude is being thankful, appreciation brings us closer to spirit. It brings us closer to the divine, and it opens us in a new way. So if you think about something that you're grateful for in your life, so everybody right now, just think of something that you're grateful for. And notice where your thoughts go. When it starts with gratitude and your thoughts start to think about what you're grateful for, it automatically goes into appreciation. So gratitude opens the door and appreciation then pours in. Can you feel that? So it begins with gratitude and then shifts to appreciation. And it's the appreciation that opens us. Appreciation helps us to clarify what it is that moves us, what it is that touches us. Appreciation helps to do that. And when we feel it, our heart just bursts open automatically when we're in that state of appreciation. Alan Cohen said, "Appreciation is the highest form of prayer. For it acknowledges the presence of good whenever you shine the light of your thankful thoughts." So when we are appreciating something in our life and we're feeling it deeply, something shifts powerfully within us. Isn't it beautiful to know that when we are playing in the energy of appreciation, that we are uniting with that presence, that divine spark that is within each of us? You know, and when we're going through something hard, it's not easy to find something to appreciate, is it? When we're going through something that's challenging in our life, the last thing we want to look at is what we're grateful for or what we appreciate about what's happening in our life. But if we look deeper, if we begin to look for something to be grateful for, we will find it. It may not be in that moment, and it may not be with that particular situation, but find something to be grateful for in our life. And when we do that, that leads into appreciation, which then connects us to spirit, which then creates a whole different experience. There's a law that corresponds to our thoughts. We know this. Yeah, it's been proven scientifically that what we focus on expands. And so if we focus on gratitude, on what we are grateful for, one thought leads to another, leads to another, leads to another. And then it moves into appreciation, and the same thing happens. It's the law. It can't be any other way. So I want you right now, I just invite you to close your eyes for a moment, if you're comfortable, and bring into your awareness something that you are truly grateful for. And notice what you appreciate about this thing. Maybe it's a person, a situation, an event. Notice within your heart what you appreciate about it. And as you do this, become aware of the energy within the center of your chest. Notice if there is a warmth within the center of your chest. Just pay attention, notice that. This is the light of the divine that is within you. And it is responding to your focus on appreciation and gratitude. So open your eyes. How many felt that? How many felt something in the center? Yeah. Michael Beckwith said, when we are in the energy of gratitude, we are representing the divine. How cool is that? We are representing the divine. The divine has chosen us to go out into the world. It's chosen us to go out in the world and to express its nature. So, our presence is so needed. Our light is needed in this world. We have been chosen as souls to come here at this time. We didn't come here 100 years ago. We're here now. So there's a reason for that. There's a reason that all of us are gathered right here today, listening to the sound of my voice. And so our light is needed. We are a representation of spirit. And as we focus on what we're grateful for and what we appreciate, it connects us with spirit. It connects us with that light. We are reminded of the light that we are. And then when we go out into the world, we share it. Whether it's somebody who's standing right before us or it's somebody who's on the other side of the planet, whether we know them personally or whether they are a complete stranger, our light goes out to touch and to heal and to inspire others. So, in any moment, we can do this. In any moment, we can choose, we can shift our point of focus. We forget that we have that power in any moment. No matter what we are experiencing, we can stop and we can tune into what we are grateful for, what we are appreciating, and there is an automatic shift that happens. We didn't come here to suffer as victims. I've said this many times. Where life is happening to us, moving through life and just allowing life to just run over us. We didn't come here to experience life in that way. Life is happening for us, not to us. We came here as divine creators, as co-creative. There's a co-creative partnership between us and Spirit. And you know, when life kicks us in the shins and takes us down to our knees, it's asking something of us. Life is asking for us to pay attention. It's like that moment when I was in the ICU with my mother. The divine was not just whispering in my ear, but kind of shoving me a little bit. But it was asking something of me. It was asking, pay attention. There is something to be revealed here. I could have left. I could have left with my husband and gone home. But there was something that was compelling me to pay attention and to stay and to move through the awkwardness and the discomfort. And isn't that life? Those moments of awkwardness, those moments of discomfort, those moments of despair, those moments of anger and frustration. But we always have a choice. We are always faced with these opportunities over and over and over again. And the divine is saying, pay attention here. Pay attention. Sometimes the appreciation for life comes out of the depths of despair. We feel appreciation for our health because we know sickness, because we have known it and we have been in it. We have an appreciation for the relationships in our life because we have known loss, because we have known grief. And so as we think about what we've experienced in this life, the pain, the wounds, the challenges, there is always something to be grateful for. If we are willing to look, we will find it. Life is truly extraordinary. Extraordinary. Because it is filled with one moment after another, one experience after another, some really hard. But life is continually trying to open us. It is trying to get our attention. It isn't trying to hurt us, it's trying to awaken. It's trying to awaken us. And so we can allow life to be our greatest teacher, the experiences in our life to teach us, or we can allow life to just run right over us. It's up to us. Every painful experience is designed to wake us up. It's designed to bring us closer to Spirit, closer to the divine. And gratitude and appreciation will help us get there much quicker. I love what Ram Dass said. He said, let your suffering bring you closer to God. Let your suffering bring you closer to God. So we came here to witness what is happening in the world, to be an observer, whether it's in our own life or in the life out there. And we may not understand what we are seeing. We may not be able to connect with all of it. And it may break our heart as we witness the atrocities that we see happening on the planet. But our job as spiritual seekers, as spiritual beings, is to trust that there is divine guidance taking place, that there is a divine essence of Spirit that is contained in every single experience, in every single atrocity, in every single being on this planet. And our job is to be grateful for the unfolding of it. We don't always understand it. We can't always see what is happening. And then as human beings, we make up stories about what's happening. And we go into judgment and we go into criticism. And so if we can look for what we are grateful for and be grateful for the divine essence of God that is contained in all things and is moving through all things, we can have more experiences like what I had in that room with my mother. 40 years of resentment being released in that moment. What a gift I was given. That same thing is happening all over this planet and for each one of us. Michael Beckwith said, God wants to use this incarnation to express itself. God is using us. You know, Oprah Winfrey, she's famous for saying every day, she said, God, use me today. What a great thing to just say, to begin our day, but saying, use me, and trusting what shows up, and being grateful for whatever shows up and whomever shows up. So let's say this to the divine. So I'm going to say this, and I want you to repeat after me and really feel it in your being and in your body. So repeat after me. Divine Spirit, use me to express your nature. Help me to find gratitude and appreciation, even in the most painful moments. Open my heart through the feeling of gratitude and through the expression of appreciation. Use me as a conduit to be a healing presence for all. So the more that we appreciate life, the more that we are grateful for life, the more that the universe brings us more things to be grateful for and to appreciate. It's how it works. It can't be any other way. And so I invite you to ask yourself, what can I appreciate about my life today? To begin your day by asking that question, what can I appreciate about my life? And know that as you do that, you connect automatically into the divine light that is always there within you. And you're reminded of who you are and the light that you are. Now, I'm not saying to be grateful for every pain that we experience. There's some of you who are hearing this today or seeing me here talk about this today, and you're experiencing some pain in your life. Physically, emotionally, mentally. And I know in those moments it's not easy to just be grateful for the pain that we're having. That's not realistic, I understand that. But we can be grateful for what it is revealing to us. We can ask the question, pain in my body, pain in my heart, what are you trying to reveal to me? What are you trying to reveal to me through this pain? And wait and see what answer comes. And then be grateful for what is coming, even if it's not there yet. Trust and know that it is coming to you. The answers are coming, and the divine has never left your side. Our pain is the divine shining a light and saying, look here, pay attention here. And that we can be grateful for, yeah? Not always easy to look at those parts of our life, but if we're willing, if we're courageous enough to look at it, our lives will transform itself. Because it's through the pain that we grow the most. We learn the most through those challenging experiences. When I was with my mom in those last 10 days of her life, there was clearly something that needed to be shown to me. And I'm so grateful for that and appreciate the opportunity to be able to see that. And all these years later, I feel complete with her death. I feel complete with the life that I shared with her. So become aware as you go out into this week, become aware of what you are grateful for. And notice the appreciation that flows from what you're grateful for. And notice how it feels, and notice how it feels in your being, in your body. And know that every time you do that, you are representing the divine. You are an aspect of spirit, and you are a light. You chose to be here at this time to share that, and be grateful for it. What a gift we all are to one another and to this planet of ours. So let's move into prayer. And so in this time, in this space, I recognize that there is one presence, one God, one life that fills every space in and through and around and for each one of us. Knowing that that presence is a guiding force in our life. I'm knowing that it shows up when we least expect it. Nudging us, shoving us, whispering in our ears, saying, pay attention, notice what this person is doing in your life right now. Notice what is taking place in your life, and trusting that we are exactly where we need to be, doing exactly what we need to be doing, and feeling the gratitude for all of it. Before it has even come into our life, we are feeling gratitude for the beauty and the grace of Spirit that has found its way into our life and has come into our life at the perfect time, guiding us to exactly what we need to be and to do exactly what we need to be doing. And so we give great thanks and appreciation for all that is unfolding within our being, for that which we understand and are clear about, and that which we are still trying to figure out. We trust and know that we are not alone, that we are a light in this world, and as we do our own work, we then give permission for others to do the same. And we walk through this world as a blessing and as a light to others. And so for that, I release this, I let this go, I allow it to be, and I trust that the divine always says yes. And so with that, we let it go. We allow it to be. And together we say, and so it is.
I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up.
So if something inspired you today, if something touched you, I just invite you to place that energy on your heart, whether you're giving money or you're giving energy or you're giving love to this beloved community, just placing that on your heart. And let's say our offering affirmation together. This gift is spirit in form, circulating and blessing all that it touches. Freely I give, and joyfully I receive.
All right. Huge thanks to Will for letting me borrow his guitar. I broke a string on my other guitar. I was like, oh, I'm not going to be able to retune it in the middle of the service. This is a song by David Roth. It's called How Many Ways. Whoop, nope. There we go. How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways?
Given the chance, I'm gonna tell you now.
How many ways can I give thanks for the blessings I have known? I've got a list and I will tell you how.
Grateful for each breath awake, grateful for each step I take, grateful that I'm here to play my part. Grateful for the morning sun, grateful when the day is done, grateful that I have you in my heart.
How many ways can I give praises for all the gifts I have? Given the chance, I'm gonna shout out loud.
Grateful for this universe, for the better and the worse. Grateful that the world keeps spinning around. Grateful for some memories, grateful for my hopes and dreams, grateful for the blessings I have found.
How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways?
I'm grateful now.
How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways?
I'm grateful now.
How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways?
Grateful now.
How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? I'm grateful now.
Thank you, Doug. And so I just bless what is in here. I'm knowing that it blesses our community, that it multiplies as we serve this community. I'm knowing that we are filled with so many blessings and all good things, and so it is. Thank you. All right, I'm going to bring Marie up to share some announcements.
Okay. I'm going to talk right through this mask. I
Yeah.
know you can all hear me.
Yes, we can.
Yes. Because I care about your health. Okay, just checking.
I
really-
got you. I got you covered.
Okay, I'm trying to not stand in front of the slide. So the November outreach, a percentage of our tithes this month is going to the Larimer County Food Bank. We have 2 volunteer opportunities this month on the 17th of November and the 21st of November. We need 6 volunteers to help out. 2 to 4 on the 21st, and 11:45 to 2 on the 17th. So sign up for that to volunteer for the food bank, an incredible thing. And I'm getting hand signals that I don't understand. There's a 3 on the 17th, and there's a 6 on the 21st, but I don't have 6 free fingers, so figure it out. Okay, Sunday, November 20th at 5 p.m., we have our special gratitude service. You do not want to miss it. It's going to be fabulous. Register to attend in person or online. You have to register if you're going to be here. You have to register out there in TB land if you're online, because we're doing this whole shenanigans on Zoom. Vroom, zoom, zoom, which will give you the opportunity to be out there in TV land and talk to us about what you're grateful for. And I know right now Reverend Leo wants to say something, I can tell. So they're going, I have something to say.
Just know that we're not live streaming it. So it will not be live streamed. You have to either be on Zoom or in person. So, and we want you to register because you're going to get something when you arrive. So I want to know how many people are coming. So, yeah.
And it will not be a lottery ticket worth $1 billion or $2 billion,
No, it won't.
because somebody already won that. Okay, after the special gratitude service, now for you in TV land, not so sure this is going to work, but we're having a potluck. So sign up to bring your favorite Thanksgiving dish for the potluck after the gratitude service, and on the 27th, on the last Sunday of every month, the youth is going to prepare dinner for us. It's amazing. You can buy dinner and sign up for dinner, and they will cook us dinner, and that raises money for them to go to youth camp and all kinds of other fun things like youth camp. I'm not sure what other kinds of fun things there are, because that's that. And then on Thanksgiving Day, I'm just going to say this, it's not in the announcements. If you don't have somewhere to go on Thanksgiving Day, and you would like turkey and stuffing and gravy and mashed potatoes and smashed potatoes and sweet potatoes, and my house is open. We will have turkey and all the dressings and fancy schmancies, whatevers. So talk to me about it. We'll create a sign-up sheet as well, but nobody's going to not have somewhere to go for Thanksgiving. That's what I say. Okay, that's the announcement.
Thank you, Marie.
That's what I know.
Thank you. So our participants,
You in TV land too.
they just saw you really up close. That was probably very scary for them. Okay, so Lonnie, after service, is going to be up here. So if you need prayer, there's something on your heart that you would like prayer for, please join us up here. Lonnie will be here. If there's someone online who needs a prayer, type it in the chat. And Andrani, who is here with me, she will make sure that prayer gets to me so that we can hold you in prayer for the entire week. All right, and there's also prayer requests in the back, in that box that Doug is holding up there. So if you'd like to write a prayer, just drop it in that box, and then Lonnie will take it home and pray on it for the entire week as well. Okay, all right, so we're going to move into our benediction. So say this with me. May you be at peace. May your heart remain open. May you awaken to the light of your own true nature. May you be healed. And may you be a source of healing for all beings. Love is who I am. Love is who we are. Love is all there is. So it is.
We're going to try a different closing song today. Sing it along with us if you know the lyrics. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. One more time. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. Through my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. One more. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Food after, so I can see food. I see some items on a table back there. I'm sure it's delicious, as Catherine and